What's good, guys? Man, bro, we looking at another one, man. It's just they're not gonna stop doing this shit. They're not gonna stop with it, right? So, brand new farmer, same thing, guys. If you guys see my last video, watch this one and understand that this is just not a good call. All right, so whatever. Let's get to it, man. So this thing is called the Solar Farm Finance. Yesterday, I was on Moonark when I discovered this thing. I saw it right here. I'm like, what the hell? I saw something that was green plus 22%. I'm like, what is this? So, I had to go do the clicking around and I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, okay, this looks different. They did something nice with the, I guess their UI is a nice looking UI, but so, okay, what does it break down to? All right, let's do it. Right here, you got your daily APR, 14.28%. That lets you know that if people do ape into this, the day that people going to be cashing out in mass hordes is going to be very soon. So that's already just too much. All right. Yearly APR, it goes into the daily APR. The grid maintenance fee, 6%. Right. And then they got these like compound statistics on the bottom of the screen. So if you compound twice a day, you should get 37.53% daily APR, bro. Come on, it don't make no sense. Once per day, you get a 36.37. Twice a day, you get 32.14. That means literally whoever invests this, according to what's on the screen, whoever invests into this protocol should be receiving 37% on their investment per day. Whatever, bro. Whatever, dog. To me, it just don't make no type of sense. Then I went to their thing right here. I was digging for gold, guys. I was really like, okay, let's see if they're gonna do what I tell you guys in my other video, mandatory compound feature, right? Because you don't want to leave your finances up to the decisions of a mass group of people where most people are crowd followers anyway, right? So, all right, let's read over this. Solar farm is based around three assets: BNB, solar, and power. Same thing, same crap like everything else. It's just they're using different variables. They're doing solar panels, like whatever, right? Gigawatts, like deposit BNB in exchange for panels. Your panels will go to work earning power. You will earn 14.29% on your panels per day in a form of watts showing under managed solar farms. Follow the 6-1 protocol to extend the life of the platform. That means compounding your earnings 6 days, followed by claiming the 7th. They didn't say anything about it being mandatory. They're telling you what you got to do to sustain the life of the platform. All right. I think out of all of them, I want to say this is like the highest APR that I've seen. Maybe, something else is out there, but this is like the highest daily APR I've seen at 14%. So this is predatory to new people coming in. New people coming in, you're discovering these minor platforms. You're gonna see something that pays 14%. And then you're gonna jump into it. All right. The higher the percentage, the daily APR, that literally means the sooner is gonna end on that end. And secondly, this is what I'm about to read out. This is the catalyst of how it's gonna end. All right. Referrals are 12.5% of your referrals, BNB deposit, and 12.5% of your power. Your referral compounds. Bro, they ain't do nothing different. Like, we already know how destructive compound referrals is to a minor protocol. So they're already doing too much. Nothing is new. I don't know what the vision is. I don't know where the dev was when everything was going down, that people are literally not messing with baked beans, toasted AVAX, anything that doesn't have a mandatory compound. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Moonark. Everything that does not have a mandatory compound is basically going to go down. All right, for starters, and anything that has a high referral thing with the referrals or a compound referrals is going to go down. You want to make a smart investment. So if you're looking at this thing is blood. What we got here: BNB miner green. The My Diamond TV2 green today, but I think it went down a little bit. Toasted AVAX, get that crap out of here. BNB crop farmer, always green. Green, BNB crops farmer. Let's go. What we got here? Everything else, red. Let's go to TVL. BUSD crop farmer is still green, guys. It's still going up. The BNB, like I said, is following it. And that's basically the gist of it. These miners, they're just, like, you can tell that the development team is like not really working in the interest of the people when they're creating them, where there's so much variables, but they're like leaving it on to blind trust. They want you to blind trust them. And then another thing I want to put out, man, just because somebody could code, just because somebody could be a developer, just because a project is considered successful, it does not mean that the dev is not human, that doesn't have error, that doesn't have flaws. That person could be dumb in other aspects, bro, or just flat out malicious. There might be a person that really don't care. Like, they might not care that more people are going to lose money than people are going to make money. Because I was telling you in my other video, whoever got in first, they're going to be the ones that make money. You know what I'm saying? So why feed their pockets is be smart about it. Let's go into something that at least shows like, hey, this thing is geared towards trying to allow people to actually win, that it has a tangible benefit. You know, BNB crops farmer. Like, so for me, I'm in BUSD crop farmer because it's a stable coin, right? So, you know, it eases my mind where I know that the market doesn't fluctuate. But I'll be honest, I think BNB crops farmer is actually the best one, you know? And why I'm saying that, because it's advocating for a lower APY. So it's 6% daily. And guys, let's not forget, these things come with compound bonuses. So, and I think it's crazy. The compound bonus is probably the most important feature out of all the features when it comes to the crop farmer projects, because this literally says on the day that you want to cash out, you can cash out, but you're going to lose the bonus that you had accumulated up until that point, and it's going to start over. So that means that sell pressure that comes from when people are ready to cash out, they're helping like, yo, you could stay in, right? Because I'm pretty sure like a lot of people jumping these miners, they're probably thinking, all right, let me compound up until the point I can cash out X amount of money. It might be different per person. One person might say, I want to be able to cash out $500 a day. That's good. I want to be able to cash out $1,000 a day. Great. You know what I'm saying? But what they're doing is they're allowing you to get to that point a little bit faster. So instead of people cashing out early, what people doing is they're holding in. And as the account is growing up, word of mouth is spreading. People are like, man, I'm finally at the $1,000 a day mark. Let me start taking my weekly profits. Bro, it's going to make other people FOMO in. There's going to be a surge. This thing is going to surge. You know, they're going to end up, it's going to come to a point where it's going to be undeniable, and everybody or all the attention that Baked Beans had is basically just going to go to the BUSD crop farmer and the crop farmer projects. So, you know, this, like I said, this thing right here, mandatory compound strategy 1, that's great right there. So you're not relying on people to be good players, right? Mandatory. When I say mandatory, that means you're going to get taxed at 80% with these, right? Now you got a compound for 10 times. So it's a longer hold. And since it's 10 times, it offsets the days too, right? So whereas like everybody was doing the weekends and everybody was experiencing big dips over weekends, in this project, my 10 days might come from Friday, might move down to Wednesday. So it's not gonna always be the same exact day. So I think them using that strange number 10 as opposed to 7 or 6, I think that's smart. I like that. I like what it does. What else, man? You get like I said, the compound thing, the compound bonus, most important attribute, you know. So this thing is consistent, man. Right now it's doing good. And as of right now, I don't see it reversing. I don't see the worst case scenario. It could just go flat line at where it already accumulated over $1 million, but I don't see this thing really reversing anytime soon. And I think they have they're in a plateau where they could become true legends in the game, where when people are talking about the history of the crop farmer projects, they're gonna remember that, oh, there was a project called Baked Beans one time and stuff like that. And another thing, let's go to this other crap, man. I know, you know, I've been done with that team because I don't see that team as honest people. But they created this shit, this toasted AVAX crap, bro. Fuck, son, like, what am I supposed to do with this, man? Like, bro, this shit is corny looking. I don't care about this protocol at all. Like, I think it's crap. It's a money grab, and I just hate to hear that there's people who jump into it because it's a developer of Baked Beans, guys. You got just because Baked Beans was successful, it doesn't mean that that's a successful developer. They made Baked Beans, they made money off of it, but what makes it a failure is that a lot of people right now are losing, and there is no hope for them. Right? So that's really the most important thing. Nothing is more important than that, guys. Like, so stop fanboying, like having like these biased fanboy perceptions on these devs, bro. They're not God. Your favorite dev could be a failure. And you need to have that outlook. You gotta be a crypto pessimist. You don't stop being a crypto optimist. Be a pessimist about it. So that way you can make good decisions. I'm optimistic about innovation. If it's not innovating nothing, I'm not optimistic. And it needs to be torn down. So, and that's basically all I got that's important right now. I guess PS, I want to add this too. I'm also a person I sacrifice for the Pulse chain. I also sacrifice for the Pulse X. So, man, it's nearing. I'm hearing rumors that mid-May, May 14th, I want to say Richard's Heart birthday is on May 14th, that they may do like a launch. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to play around with the Pulse chain testnet. I highly recommend it. Just play around with it. See what it's like to jump into the LP pools with the testnet. I don't know if the amount that they sent, because I got Pulse and I got Pulse X, and there's a part of my mind that's saying like I think this testnet amount is my balance when it comes out, but that's just me saying that. But word is out that is not right. But something about it seems kind of accurate to my contribution. It seemed accurate to my contribution. So I don't know if this is the actual amount. You know, let me know if you guys made the sacrifice. If you did, hey man, like I said, innovation is the key. I'd rather lose my money trying to jump into something that innovates than to lose my money with something that's literally a planned scheme and scam. You know what I'm saying? If a developer is really creating something and he's not the shady one, he's really trying to make something new, and somehow it fails, that's part of the course. You know, I'm here for that too. I'm here to take that kind of L. But I'm not here to promote somebody or jump into something called toasted AVAX because once upon a time, something called Baked Beans went parabolic. You know, so I don't know. I'm excited about the post launch. What else we got? Let's go to, before I close this video out. Next thing, you already know we gotta check this out, bro. Drip. Let's go to this drip movement, man. Now, you see a lot of people are like panicking right now because drip prices are going down. I'm excited. I'm hype about it. Because I've used not only, not only do I have the long-term perspective of drip, I utilize drip. Like I use some of my drip to buy other projects, and this thing been paying out. Like it's such a trustworthy project. It's like I trust in it, man. So when I put my funds into this thing, it's like, yo, I can get it back, and then I'm gonna get back plus some in the long term. Because if I put in $1,000 into this joint, I'm gonna get paid out way more than that, right? Up to 365% on that alone. So, and that's granted if the price stays the same, you know. But you still gotta do your compounds. I recommend doing a compound. But what I'm doing is I'm really, man, I want this thing to go down to like the $20 range. Something in my soul is saying is gonna be $16. I don't know why. I think the $16 mark, but I've been saying this for like months now in my head. I'm like, I think it's gonna go down to 16. But either way, I'm definitely from the $20 range. I'm gonna be dropping some serious income into this. I already got funds into it, but I'm gonna drop even more, and I'm excited about this dip. I'm happy, like I'm excited about this dip, bro. So, because I say patience is key. I know some people probably feel a type of way about the dip. I say patience is key, and I can't wait for it to go down even lower. You know, because this is definitely a very trustworthy platform. Drip is dope, bro. So that's all I really got right now for today. If anything crossed my path, I will address it. back to this freaking thing, this solar crap that they trying to come out with. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but yeah, I ain't messing with it. All right, guys, peace out.